Welcome, my name is Nikki. I'm also known as Bossy Flossy, and welcome to my channel. I know I look a little comfortable right now. I am comfortable, and with my back, I'm going to be comfortable. I hope everyone had a wonderful Thanksgiving, whether they spent it with family or friends. I spent it with my second family, which is my best friend's family since high school, who have always accepted me from the beginning, no matter what. Hard to believe that my best friend's daughter is in her teens, and that my best friend's nieces are all grown up, have kids of their own in their teens. Yeah, it was a shock. Even though I knew it, I guess every time I see them, they're getting bigger, and it just reminds me of my age. But anyways, it was wonderful to see him, and I enjoyed every minute of it. I did not go shopping on Black Friday. Not online, not in person. You couldn't pay me enough to go to a store on Black Friday. So I stayed home for the most part. You know, worked on my arts, my diamond painting, and my crocheting. And I'm sure y'all saw in the shorts that I did finish the 3 blankets that needed to be finished for Christmas. All of them measure 47 inches by 44 inches. They've been washed, dried, and ready to go. One less thing I have to worry about. Doesn't mean I have everything off the hook. I still have 1 sweater, 2 blankets, a t-shirt, dress, and 4 more projects lined up to go. I've never been able to do just one. Same with diamond painting. I have 3 of those on going at one time. And thanks to hanging out with Jen's mother, who graciously gave me my Christmas gift early of 20 canvases, I'll be kept busy for a while. There's a video out there. I think it's on Hanging Out with Jen, although it may be on my channel too, of me opening all 20 of them. And how surprised, and it blew my mind. I honestly didn't know how to react. And again, thank you to Jennifer's mom. I appreciate it. So, I'll link Jen's channel in my description. And Jeannie, another YouTube friend, kind of got me, why didn't I do a video on yarn? And thank you, Jeannie, for the idea. I think I'm going to take it and run. I'll link Jeannie's channel below as well. I know when I first started crocheting, no one explained to me the different types of yarn, the different sizes in yarn. All I knew was 4-weight. That's it. And I didn't know the different blends. I didn't know the different types. I just assumed everyone made everything out of 4-weight yarn. That's all I knew. Until I personally went, exploring in a yarn shop, which was, well, not the best thing for me. But anyways, I digress. I cannot go back into my local yarn shop for a while to get rid of some of the yarn I have, which is plenty. But I wish I had something to lean back on when I did in the beginning. I also didn't know too much about the different size hooks used and what they were used for, whether it be steel hooked all the way, size Q. I'm sure it goes bigger than a Q, not sure. So anyways, again, thank you, Jeannie, and I'm going to run with your idea. I think over the next couple of videos, I'll do a couple of videos on yarn in and of itself. Because there's so many different types of yarn blends of yarn, sizes of yarn, lace weight, 7 weight, each good for their own purpose. There's, you got cotton, you got wool, you got merino, you got nylon mixes, there's a lot. And had I known about this when I was younger, I may have been farther along on making wearables had I known. I made my first wearable last year. I didn't learn how to read a pattern until last year. Now, granted, I can read most of them now. My 23-year-old actually basically made me want to learn to read a pattern because, now granted, I tried to teach her. She learned more on YouTube of how to crochet. Need advice, start with a double crochet. It's the easiest, and then go, whether you go down or up. I found learning double crochet easier than single crochet or triple crochet, but that comes for a later date. So I just think it would have been nicer if I had an inkling of all the different types of yarn. I also want to do a video on crochet hooks. Different sizes, what size yarn they're good for, what's going to make you more definition, what's going to make you a drapier fabric, holier fabric. Well, it all depends on what size hook you use. I'm not sure where I'll go with after that. I may throw in a history of crochet. Because it has to have been around for years. I mean, I know knitting was probably around before crochet, but knitting doesn't make any sense to me. I've tried more than once. And let me tell you, it fell apart. Yeah, I couldn't do it. So I think within the next couple of videos, I'm going to do, some about yarn, some about crochet hooks, maybe a little bit on the history of crochet. Maybe somewhere after that, I'll be okay. Maybe I can show you how to do a single crochet, different types of stitches. I mean, if you can learn the basic stitches, everything else comes naturally. I mean, but not necessarily naturally, but if you can learn the basics, every other stitch uses some form of the basic stitches, whether it be single, double, triple, double, trebles, anyways, half doubles. There's a lot of stitches. And maybe I can help someone out there. Hopefully I will enjoy these videos as I make them and I get more comfortable in front of the camera. I'm fine on lives, but these videos make me nervous because I feel like I'm talking to nobody, but I'm also talking to friends. So I may get on a couple times and work on my whips and just talk about my life as well. So if y'all would enjoy it, let me know. And with that, I bid y'all adieu until I see y'all again later.